Have you ever wondered what happens to your body when you face surgery after 70? Aging changes everything. How you heal, how you handle anesthesia, and how you bounce back. Yet, too many seniors walk into the operating room unaware of the risks and opportunities that could shape their recovery. This video isn't just about surviving surgery. It's about thriving through it, protecting your independence, and coming out stronger. In the next few minutes, we'll uncover 5 critical things every person over 70 needs to know before surgery. From how anesthesia affects your brain to simple pre-surgery habits that speed up healing. These insights could mean the difference between a smooth recovery and unexpected setbacks. You'll hear real stories, like Gerald's game-changing anesthesia choice and Helen's pre-surgery prep that amazed her nurses. These aren't just tips, they're practical steps to reduce complications, boost confidence, and reclaim control over your health. Why watch until the end? Because we're not just sharing medical facts. We're giving you tools to shorten recovery time, avoid post-op confusion, and safeguard your emotional and physical strength. Whether you're facing surgery soon or planning for the future, this video equips you with questions to ask your doctor, habits to start now, and strategies to ensure you're not just another patient, but a partner in your healing. Stay with us. You'll walk away empowered, informed, and ready to face surgery with courage and clarity. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Number 1. Anesthesia and how your body responds after 70. When you reach the age of 70, or even older, one of the most important factors in surgery that is often overlooked isn't the skill of the surgeon or the precision of the incision. It's the anesthesia. The moment you're given anesthesia, your body enters a state of vulnerability, one that can have a much deeper impact as you age. It's easy to overlook this, but how your body responds depends on so many intricate factors. Your overall health, how well your care team understands your specific needs, and, perhaps most critically, how they tailor the medications to fit your age and condition. For older adults, anesthesia doesn't behave in the same way it does in younger people. Even what seems like a standard dose can linger far longer in your system, which means that recovery can be slower and, at times, more confusing than expected. I cannot stress enough how vital it is to understand this. Your brain, in particular, may react differently than it once did, and that's something we need to face head-on. You've probably heard of post-operative confusion or delirium, but let me tell you, this isn't just a little forgetfulness. It's a thick, foggy sensation that can last for hours, sometimes days after you wake up from surgery. For some, it's disorientation that's almost frightening. You may not be able to recognize where you are or remember what happened. Others feel an overwhelming sense of fatigue, or even become inexplicably emotional or agitated. I've seen it myself. Patients who wake up and are suddenly full of anxiety, unable to fully grasp the situation they find themselves in. But here's the thing, it doesn't mean something went wrong. It means your brain needs more time, more patience, and possibly a little extra help to recalibrate. This is where the real importance lies, understanding your body's unique needs as you grow older and making sure your care team listens. This is why it's crucial to speak with your anesthesiologist before surgery. Don't just assume they've looked at your chart. Don't assume they've considered your specific situation. Take charge of your care, ask them the important questions, and never feel shy or intrusive about doing so. Ask them directly, what type of anesthesia will I be getting? Will it be general or local? How long will it take to wear off? And most importantly, are there safer or lighter options for someone my age? These aren't pushy questions. They're protective. They're part of the process of advocating for your well-being. Let me tell you about a man named Gerald, a friend I once knew. Gerald was 78, and he was about to have a routine hip replacement. He had undergone surgeries before, so he wasn't unfamiliar with the process. But this time, he did something that proved to be a game changer. He asked to meet with the anesthesiologist a few days before the surgery to discuss his options. They decided to use a spinal block instead of full general anesthesia, and the difference was remarkable. After the operation, Gerald was awake and alert within an hour. He was chatting with the nurses, asking for lunch, and telling everyone how much easier this felt compared to his previous surgeries. He told me, with a smile on his face, that it was night and day. His experience was a perfect example of how taking the time to advocate for yourself, especially in your later years, can make all the difference in the world. It's about being informed, being aware, and most importantly, taking the steps to ensure your body is treated with the care it truly deserves. Number 2. How pre-surgery preparation shapes your recovery. When we think about surgery after 70, the mind often fixates on the day of the procedure. The procedure itself, the anesthesia, the doctors, and the hospital room. But what most people fail to realize is that what you do in the 2 to 3 weeks leading up to surgery is just as important, if not more, important than the day of the operation. Those quiet days before the procedure are precious moments to prepare not only your mind but your body for the stress and challenges ahead. I can't stress enough how essential it is to embrace this time. When seniors take full advantage of these weeks, they often recover faster, experience fewer complications, and feel a sense of empowerment and control over the entire process. One of the most crucial yet often overlooked factors during this time is nutrition. As we age, muscle mass naturally declines, and this can significantly hinder our body's ability to heal quickly. This loss of muscle mass increases the risk of post-surgery weakness, falls, and a longer recovery time. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be that way. By focusing on increasing protein intake in the weeks leading up to surgery, you can help your body prepare for what's to come. Whether it's through foods like eggs, beans, fish, or protein shakes, the goal is to support muscle repair and bolster your immune system so that it's ready for the healing journey. It's not about stuffing your face with more food, but about making smarter, more intentional choices that nourish and protect your body. Sleep is another pillar that can't be ignored. I've seen so many seniors struggle with interrupted shallow sleep, which can take a toll on overall health. But in the days leading up to surgery, deep rest becomes critical. Your body needs adequate rest to repair, replenish, and renew itself. When you allow your body to rest and recharge, you're setting the stage for optimal healing. It's a simple yet powerful decision. Creating a calming bedtime routine, turning off electronics before bed, and staying physically active during the day can dramatically help establish a more consistent and restful sleep cycle. Movement, even in small doses, is a game changer. I know it's tempting to skip out on exercise when you're not feeling 100%, but gentle stretching, short walks, or even simple chair exercises can work wonders in preparing your body for surgery. These little acts strengthen circulation, boost lung capacity, and even prevent post-surgical complications like blood clots or pneumonia. It's something hospitals now refer to as prehab, preparing your body for the strain of surgery before you step foot in that operating room. And no, it's not just for athletes. Prehab is for anyone who wants to ensure a smoother, safer recovery. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Take Helen, for instance. She's 76, and she was preparing for abdominal surgery. Her doctor gave her a checklist, which included adding extra protein to her diet, walking for 15 minutes a day, and practicing deep breathing exercises. She followed that checklist with a kind of determination that showed she was treating her body like a well-oiled machine. And the results. After surgery, the nurses were astounded at how quickly she was up and moving. Her vitals were stable, and she required minimal pain medication. Helen later shared, "I treated it like training, and I think that's what helped me get back on my feet so quickly." Hydration is another underestimated gem when it comes to surgery prep. Unless your doctor advises otherwise, keeping your body well hydrated in the weeks leading up to surgery can have tremendous benefits. It helps your kidneys process anesthesia more efficiently, keeps your tissues healthier, and can even reduce feelings of dizziness or nausea post-surgery. A little bit of extra water, a few extra bites of protein, a short stretch, or a brisk walk might seem small, but these choices add up and can make a world of difference. When your body is about to face something as intense as surgery, preparation isn't just about filling out paperwork or packing a hospital bag. It's about giving your body a head start, a fighting chance. Because when you enter that surgery with strong muscles, a balanced system, and a peaceful mind, you aren't just hoping for a good outcome. You're actively paving the way for one. So, why not set yourself up for success? The small changes you make today can transform the way you recover tomorrow. Number 3, the medications and supplements you take matter more than you think. At the age of 70 or older, it's not uncommon to find a lineup of pill bottles on the bathroom sink, blood pressure medication, cholesterol pills, perhaps something to ease arthritis or help with sleep. Alongside these, there are usually those vitamins and supplements we take just in case, to make sure we're covering all our bases. But in the midst of all this, we often overlook something incredibly important. The fact that these everyday medications can have a profound impact on our health, especially when it comes to surgery and recovery. We take these medications and supplements daily, believing they're harmless. Yet, many people are unaware that some of them, despite being available over the counter, can interfere with surgical procedures or hinder the body's healing process afterward. Blood thinners, such as aspirin or ibuprofen, are the most common culprits. They may seem like simple, harmless options for pain relief or inflammation, but they significantly increase the risk of bleeding during surgery. Similarly, certain herbal supplements, ginseng, garlic, and ginkgo for instance, can have the same effect, even though they're natural. While we often trust these natural remedies for their health benefits, it's important to understand that they aren't always as benign as they seem. And it's not just herbal products. Even something as simple as a fish oil capsule, often praised for its heart-healthy properties, can affect the way blood clots. This isn't meant to instill fear, but to raise awareness. Being proactive about your medications isn't about worrying over every little thing. It's about ensuring you are as prepared as possible. Once your surgery is scheduled, take a moment to gather a comprehensive list of everything you're taking, whether it's prescribed, over-the-counter, or even those well-meaning vitamins and supplements. Don't make the mistake of assuming your surgeon or nurse knows what's in your daily routine. Take control and offer them that list, saying something as simple as, "Here's everything I take every day. Is there anything I should stop or adjust before surgery?" This small, but crucial, step can prevent complications that you might not even see coming. I remember a man named Frank, an 81-year-old who had been using turmeric supplements for his joint pain. It had always worked wonders for him, helping to keep inflammation at bay. But when he was preparing for shoulder surgery, he thought to mention it to the anesthesiologist. That conversation turned out to be a game changer. The anesthesiologist advised him to stop taking turmeric 2 weeks before the operation to reduce the risk of bleeding. Frank was stunned, saying, "I always thought it was just a spice, but that conversation may have saved me from a much rougher recovery." Timing is everything, too. Some medications need to be discontinued a week before surgery. Others, like blood pressure or heart meds, might need to be taken right up to the morning of. Your surgical team can only build the safest plan possible when they know what you're dealing with daily. It's also crucial to be transparent about any new medications or supplements you might have started recently. Maybe a neighbor suggested something, or you read about a new health product online and decided to try it. While natural supplements might seem harmless, they can interact with medications, anesthesia, or even your body's healing process in ways that aren't immediately obvious. There's no shame in admitting you're trying something new, only wisdom in being cautious. The goal isn't to make you abandon your routine entirely. Rather, it's about adjusting it, just for a short time, so your surgery can go as smoothly as possible. When your doctors have the full picture of your health and what you're taking, they can craft the safest plan for your surgery, reducing the chances of any surprises during your recovery. After all, at this stage in life, there's no such thing as a harmless unknown when it comes to healing. The more informed you are, the more control you have over your recovery, and that's something worth taking seriously. Number 4, the hospital stay and recovery may be harder than expected, so plan for support. No one truly prepares you for the overwhelming disorientation that can follow a hospital stay after 70. You walk into the sterile, buzzing environment where nothing feels familiar. The harsh, fluorescent lights, the incessant beeping of machines, the constant interruptions from staff, the loud clattering of carts and voices. It's like being trapped in a world that's constantly spinning, and you, disoriented, are trying to find your footing. After surgery, it's not just your body that's healing, it's your whole sense of self. You're not only mending from physical trauma but from the emotional toll of being at the mercy of an environment that strips away your independence. The reality is that many seniors who feel blindsided during recovery aren't necessarily weak. It's that they weren't adequately prepared for the amount of help they'd need. When you're in your 70s or 80s, recovery at home is a whole new ballgame. Tasks that used to feel automatic, getting out of bed, using the bathroom, preparing a simple meal, suddenly feel like insurmountable challenges. These small daily actions can become emotionally and physically draining, and sometimes even dangerous. You may feel your energy slipping away, just as the frustration mounts. And that's where the importance of support becomes undeniable. The best recoveries are often by those who understand their limits and plan. It's the ones who set up help before they even need it. They don't wait until it's too late. They arrange for a family member to stay with them, and they ask a friend or neighbor to check in regularly. They make sure their home is safe by clearing walkways, stocking up on easy-to-make meals, and making sure they have the resources they need at arm's reach. This foresight isn't just practical. It's deeply self-loving. It's about honoring your body, knowing that healing isn't just a physical process but an emotional one as well. Your body, weak as it may feel, needs to feel secure in its recovery, and that security is found in the presence of others. And here's something no one tells you until you experience it. The kind of support you need isn't just physical, it's emotional. It's completely normal to feel more vulnerable after surgery than you ever thought possible. You might feel embarrassed needing help to do the simplest things, getting dressed, using the bathroom, even feeding yourself. Frustration creeps in when tasks that used to be second nature become monumental. There may even be feelings of sadness or anxiety, unexplainable but undeniably real. This is where human presence becomes essential. It's not about the pills, the charts, or the appointments. It's about the comfort of knowing you're not alone, that someone is there to reassure you, to offer a listening ear, or simply to sit with you in silence when words feel inadequate. Take Carol, for instance, a 74-year-old woman who had knee replacement surgery. Fiercely independent, she didn't want to burden anyone. But after a rough first night at home, she swallowed her pride and called her daughter, asking if she could come by for a few days. They created a simple, comforting routine together: breakfast in the morning, short walks in the afternoon, and quiet companionship when the world felt too overwhelming. Carol shared that the physical help was great, but what truly made the difference was just knowing that someone was there, offering the support she never thought she'd need. Even if your family isn't nearby, there are other options. Home health aides, senior recovery programs, and volunteers from local churches or community organizations are there to lend a hand. And asking for help is not a sign of weakness, it's a profound strength. It shows that you're thinking ahead and that you value your health, your safety, and your peace of mind. It means that you're giving your body the grace to heal in a way that honors both its physical and emotional needs. So, as your surgery date draws near, don't just think about packing a hospital bag. Think about building a plan, a recovery plan, one that includes people. Because even the strongest, most independent people need help when healing. And you deserve to heal with dignity, comfort, and the quiet assurance that you're not walking this path alone. Number 5. Your mindset before surgery affects how your body heals. It's easy to think that surgery, especially after the age of 70, is all about the physical procedure. Doctors, nurses, medications, charts, and lab results. But here's the truth. One of the most underestimated aspects of recovery has nothing to do with any of those things. It's your mindset. The way you prepare emotionally and mentally for surgery is just as important as what happens in the operating room. I know it may sound surprising, but it's not just about being optimistic. Yes, optimism helps, but it's so much more than that. Your mindset affects how your body responds to everything that happens. Think of it like this. When your mind is calm, focused, and clear, your body can follow suit. But when your thoughts are scattered, stressed, or overwhelmed by fear, your body holds on to that tension, and it slows the healing process. It's not just theory. There's a growing body of research that proves mental and emotional preparation can reduce complications, shorten hospital stays, and even help you manage pain better. I've seen it firsthand. Seniors who approach surgery with calmness and clarity, and who have taken the time to mentally prepare, tend to experience smoother recoveries. They move through the process with more ease and fewer setbacks. But those who enter with anxiety, uncertainty, or feelings of being rushed often face more obstacles, even when the surgery itself goes perfectly. That's why taking some time to prepare your mind before surgery is so crucial. It might seem small, but it can have a profound impact. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Simple practices like visualizing a smooth recovery each night or setting small, achievable goals can help. Maybe it's deciding that by day 3, you want to walk to the mailbox, or by day 4, you want to sit at the table for breakfast instead of staying in bed. These small acts of mental intention keep your focus clear and anchored, even when your body is still catching up. It's about telling your mind where you're going before your body catches up. There's something else that's important too. Naming your fear. So many older adults feel embarrassed to admit they're scared, afraid they won't bounce back, or that the recovery might be too much to handle. But I've learned something incredibly powerful over the years. Saying your fears out loud can be incredibly liberating. It makes the fear less daunting and less overwhelming. You don't have to do this alone. Talk to a trusted friend, a family member, or even your surgeon. You'd be amazed at how many people have had similar fears, and just knowing you're not alone in that feeling can bring an incredible sense of relief. Let me tell you about Howard, an 80-year-old man who was preparing for heart surgery. Physically, he was in great shape, but mentally, he was a wreck. The fear of the unknown, the anxiety about what might happen, had him completely rattled. So, he started journaling. Just a few sentences each day. He wrote about his hopes, his fears, and even his plans for what he wanted to do after he recovered. When the surgery was over, Howard shared with me, "My body needed time to heal, but my mind already knew where we were going." I can't stress this enough. Calmness is powerful. Whether it's meditation, prayer, breathing exercises, or anything else that helps you center yourself, do it. Shifting your nervous system from stress mode to healing mode is a game changer. And when you walk into that surgery room with a centered mind, you're giving your body the best chance to heal. Healing isn't just physical. It's mental and emotional too. The most powerful recoveries often begin with a quiet kind of courage. The courage you give yourself long before the first incision is made. It's a decision to trust yourself, to trust that you're not alone in this journey. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with a thought. Surgery after 70 doesn't have to feel overwhelming, frightening, or out of your control. The more you understand what's ahead, the more confidently you can face it. And confidence, quiet, informed confidence, is one of the strongest tools you can have in your recovery. Whether it's asking questions about your anesthesia, ensuring you get enough protein before the surgery, adjusting your medications, setting up support for post-op recovery, or simply calming your mind, you are not helpless. You are a partner in this process. Remember, each of these steps is a way to remind your body and mind that you're not walking into this blindly. You're walking in with intention, with awareness, and with strength. Not by ignoring your age, but by honoring it. Yes, surgery might slow you down for a little while, but it doesn't define you. What defines you is the way you face it, and the power you hold to heal. As we come to the end of this video, I want you to take a moment and reflect on everything we've discussed today. What stood out to you the most? Is it the power of your mindset before surgery? Or maybe the importance of naming your fears and taking the time to mentally prepare for what's ahead? Whatever it is, I'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below and share one thing you've learned today and plan to bring into your own life. I believe that even the smallest changes in how we approach challenges can make the biggest difference in our journey to healing. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on more valuable tips. Your support means so much, and I'm here to help you every step of the way. Stay strong, stay focused, and remember, you're not alone on this path.